You have been lied to. Every influencer that I see nowadays is preaching about discipline over motivation. But what if I told you that neither of them worked in the way that you think? Motivation dies out fast, and discipline burns out even faster. And the people who seem consistent, they're using a completely different system. I'm Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the truth behind discipline, the myth behind motivation, and the science behind what actually works. Let's start with motivation. Motivation is dopamine. That's it. It spikes when things feel exciting, rewarding, or new. That's why you feel unstoppable at 3 a.m. watching David Goggins videos, and then wake up, hit snooze, and scroll TikTok for a couple hours every morning. Motivation is like a firework. There's a big explosion, but there's no consistent power being generated. And if you keep relying on it, you'll be stuck in a cycle of hype and crash forever. Okay, so what about discipline? The internet makes it sound like a superpower, like you're either born with it or weak. But discipline isn't just something that you decide to have. It's something that you build over time with repetition and design. Think of discipline like a muscle. If you haven't trained it, you're not going to be benching 315 with it. But people treat discipline nowadays like it's this god mode cheat code. And then when they mess up, they spiral and they end up right back where they started. So let's stop pretending that it's about being tough and talk about what actually works. Systems. The most consistent people don't rely on motivation or willpower. They build habits and environments that make consistency automatic. This is called the habit loop. Trigger, routine, reward. Here's an example. Wake up, you hear the phone alarm, and you scroll TikTok for a dopamine hit. But change the trigger, wake up, drink water, do 10 push-ups, and feel alert and proud for the day. It's not magic, it's architecture. You don't need to be more disciplined, you need to build better habits and defaults. Here's the most powerful strategy that I use in my daily routine. You have to make starting easier than skipping. I call it the low friction rule. Here's an example. Set an alarm, put your phone across the room, and start studying. You're not allowed to get out of that chair until that alarm goes off. The brain hates resistance, so if something takes effort to start, you're not going to do it. But if you reduce the friction, your brain will slip into the habit like it's nothing. You don't need motivation, you just need momentum. You want to take this to the next level? Stop trying to change your habits and start trying to change how you see yourself. It's called identity-based behavior. Instead of saying, I'm trying to eat healthy, say, I'm somebody that eats healthy. And I'm trying to go to the gym becomes, I'm someone who goes to the gym. Your identity shapes your habits, and every action you take is a vote towards the person that you want to become. Even if you miss a day, you're still that person who trains, and that's how it sticks. Real talk though, I used to fail every routine I tried. I would make massive to-do lists, set a bunch of alarms, and then get absolutely no work done because I just crash. But when I stopped chasing motivation and started building triggers, routines, and rewards, everything changed. Now I don't try to do the things I need to do, I just do them. Not because I'm disciplined, but because I designed it that way. So yeah, motivation is garbage and discipline is heavily misunderstood. But if you build low friction habits and align them with the person that you want to be, you're gonna win. Now I'm gonna give you a challenge to help you stay consistent. Pick one habit that you've been struggling with and make it easier to start. Then comment below, I'm building my system. And if you want a full video on how I design my daily system, let me know. Anyways, hit that like button if this helped, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.